Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So in this one, we're going to finish up with the edit and delete part of our posts plugin. So right away, let's click on the edit button to make sure we are able to edit. All right, so right away we see some issues here because this is showing our HTML instead of doing what it's supposed to do. So let's fix this page. And also the title is off. These are posts, not pages. So we're going to go back to our project here. Let me close all these files to avoid confusion. And let me close plugins that we are not currently dealing with. So here's the basic posts plugin. And what I'm looking at is supposed to be in the views, admin, and edit.php. So here I'll change that to edit post. All right, so that is done. Let's go ahead and check for other things. Let's check for the category section here. Instead of page, that should be post. There's also this placeholder and this one here. So you can select multiple so that you edit multiple things at the same time to make things a little bit easier. And let me go down here. What am I looking for? Here I want to make sure this page uploading is false once we reach this point. So I'm going to put that as false. Now if you notice, this is still page, but because it's consistent everywhere, it will still work. So the name doesn't really matter, the variable name. So we can still leave it as page, or you can change every instance of this to post, which is definitely better. So since I have put this here, I know the original file is inside the pages plugin, and I know it doesn't have that. So we might as well just fix that. If I go to edit page here, and I'm going to go down to right over here. Oh, it does actually have this. Oh, I think I edited that in the previous video. Oh, it actually did have this here. What am I doing? That's crazy. Okay, so wait. Yeah, this is basic posts. So I want to change that. Cool. So let's refresh our page and see that things are working as intended. Very cool. But why do we have these S's here? That's because we have a bug. When I wanted to save here, it saved an S there, which is not cool. So probably in the pages plugin as well, we have that issue. So I'll go back to the edit page of that, and there's an S there, sure enough. I'll remove that. Okay, so let's close that. Let's get back here and let's refresh. And there we go. Cool. So it seems like we can edit because everything is here. There's a slug, there's a description, everything we put is here. And that's cool. And let's go ahead and edit the controller as well. So basic posts, controller, edit controller. There we go. So all instances of page should change to post. So let me select that and do post like that. Also, this basic pages namespace should change to basic posts like that. Okay, what else do we need to change? I think that's probably it, because everything else is pretty much the same thing. All right, so let me just add content 2 to see if it actually does edit. Or maybe I can add that on the actual title, like so. And let's hit save. Okay, and there it is. So the editing works like a charm. Let me edit it back to what it was. And let's hit save again. Save. Cool. All right, so category is still empty, that's fine. Let's go now to the delete section. And here it seems I show you want to delete the record. This looks pretty much the same. So let me just make sure that the controller is right, and we change every reference to page, we change that to post. That's pretty much all we need to do here. And the permission as well, same thing here. Let me make sure the permissions are correct. And you can see it's edit user, which is far from the truth. It should be edit post. Now, since it says user, this means even in the pages plugin, the controller doesn't have the right permission. So basic pages, let's go to controller, let's go inside edit, and let's change that to page. Okay, to match everything else. So the trick with all this editing is just to make sure you get every single one of these guys. So page, this one seems about right. So let's close that. All right, so we're back to the posts version. And I think everything here is correct, if I'm not mistaken. Alrighty then, so that does it. We can now delete a page, but we have to test that. So let's add a dummy page here for a second. Let's call it dummy page. That's pretty much all we're gonna add here. Content is optional, I guess. So let me just save that. Just a page title is enough. And there it is, dummy page. So let's click on delete. And actually on the dummy page, we can test to see if edit will add an image. So let me click on that and let's just add an image here just to make sure that things are working as intended. So it's possible to edit, that's good. If we view, this is what we get, that's cool. Wait a second. Dummy page, supposed to be dummy post. Anyway, let's delete that and click delete. Let's see if that does it, and it actually does work. So that is awesome. Also, I forgot to use the search to test if it actually works, and it seems it actually does. It does work. Does it? No, it doesn't seem like, because when I say this, it didn't bring that result. So let's fix the search as well. So if I go to post, the search is on the list page, right? So list basic, this is basic pages, right? So you have to be careful which plugin, because plugins have a similar file system here or a folder structure. So it's easy to be editing the wrong file without actually realizing it. So close all the plugins that you're not working on, the folder here. So let me make sure I'm in basic posts, right? So I'm supposed to view this list thing. Eh? So instead of pages here, view posts. Okay. So what else can we edit from here? Yeah, this right here, page should change to post. No, not the one for pager. That one is always the wrong one to select. So let me select these three. Okay, so that seems about right. View posts, edit posts, blah blah blah. Okay, so now how does the search work? So when we do search and press enter, it goes to the find section. So this one should be handled in the plugin.php page, I'm hoping. So if we go here, and this is controller, no, not controller, but the view. How is this working again? Oh, okay, there we go. Basic admin main content. Okay, I forget it's not the view. So right here where we're saying select from, it shouldn't be from users. See, this should be from posts, right? That's the posts table. Now what you could do instead is, because you have the set value tables and the posts table, because this may change, so it's better to just put a variable there. This is what I should have done. So in the table here, there's tables and posts table. So what I want to do, let's copy this over here. So I'm going to come to here. I need to know the posts table, right? Post table is going to be equal to, if we do get value, I think we already used get value at the beginning. It goes into vars. So I'm going to copy that instead. So instead of get value here, it's vars tables, right? And then right in there, there's the posts table. Okay, so that will equal this. So if we have that, we can just put that here. Make sure you have double quotes at the end here, otherwise this will not evaluate. And that way, when we change the posts table name at the top, it automatically updates on the queries as well, which can be a huge time saver. So what we are looking for here really is just the title. Title like find. We don't need anything else because there's only one search column here. Now you could put or and search for the slug as well and other things, the author and stuff like that. But we just leave it at that. So let me copy this whole thing here, because I've noticed we have users in here, which means even the basic pages thingy was not changed. So in the basic pages plugin, we're going to have to edit the plugin.php file, this pages table here, and we should be able to grab that here as well. So right about here. Posts. So instead of post, we change that to page. And then we can grab this guy, put in here, and title. And let me remove the rest of this. Okay, that is awesome. So let me close that. That fixes that. So let's make sure we can search now. So if I click this, it actually does search. That's cool. Awesomeness. Alrighty then. So let's look at pagination. Does it work? It seems to work. That is cool as well. All right, so that fixes the edit delete for the posts table. And now what we need to do is deal with categories over here. Once we are done with that, we can copy the code to the pages as well. All right, so let's do that business in the next video.